to the channel. This is ASA's Pixel Retouching Academy. In today's video, I will be showing you how to perform high-end retouching from start to finish. Okay, so you can employ this workflow whenever you want to edit or retouch your images. So let's dive right into it. Here we have an image of a model, very amazing, and today I'm going to show you the workflow I use in editing my images. Now, before I start, I would like to duplicate the channel, hitting Ctrl J. So now we have two images. We will use this one for reference and we'll edit with this one. So a lot of times we want a faster process and we want to speed up the time just because we have a whole lot of pictures we want to edit. So first of all, we'll get rid of the blemishes manually first. I'm going to use this tool, the spot healing tool brush, which is actually a faster way, and make sure the brush is small. So now I'm going to remove the blemishes that are a little bit visible quickly. And this is because I don't want to stress myself during frequency separation. And I will show you what that is in a while. So just quickly, let's just remove the ones that are easily seen. So this is just a good way to preserve texture in the image. Otherwise, if you go ahead using frequency separation immediately, you're going to lose texture. So take your time out first of all to remove all those blemishes out of the way, and you see that most of the problem is solved already. So just getting rid of things that are not needed. Alright, so I've gotten rid of the blemishes, even as small as they are. We can quickly do before and after on that. So before, after, before, after. So now we'll proceed to the next step. So after cleaning up the blemishes, we're going to work on the blending. So we need to blend in the skin and the texture, make it match and make it look good. So what I'm going to use an action, and you can get this action. Check the description below. You're going to see this action where you can get it. Alright, so I'm going to use the advanced frequency separation action, and I'm just going to click on it and click continue. And it's just going to run it and tell you the information on how to use it. I have a video dedicated for that already. So just click continue. I'm going to hide the actions. Beside, you can do this manually, but I don't want to waste my time doing it manually. So if you want to do frequency separation manually, I guess there are a whole lot of video on YouTube on how to go about doing that. So now the frequency separation folder has been created. Just how to use. For the skin tones, you have to blend it using the mixer tool brush and make sure the brush setting, the weight is set to between 9 and 12, and the other things remain the same. Please turn off sample all layer, otherwise you're going to have a very bad mixture of color. So under that, we can also use the heal or clone tool, which is this one, or clone to spot healing tool brush. So for this one, let's quickly blend the two, and it's actually very simple on how to blend. I'm going to make the brush size smaller, zoom in, and you need to brush according to the contour of the face or according to how you want the skin to look like. Besides, you can choose how you want the skin to look like, and this actually sets a blur value for you. You don't have to choose a blur value. So alright, so that's that. Now I'm going to go to the heal or clone layer. I'm going to grab this tool and I'm going to start working on Now I want to brighten the eyes. I'm going to use the divide mode type, the whitening eyes 4 layers, or whitening eyes divide mode. So I'm just going to click on that, and also above we have another whitening, teeth whitening and color whitening. So but I just like that particular type. It works like magic, and it works on all eyes. So I'm just going to clean. You can see how it's actually working like magic, and below this like that, and you can see how it works. So just here I'm just going to brighten up the photo a little bit by adding any of the hue and saturation and changing the blend mode to screen. It's just going to brighten it up. Multiply is darkening it. Softening is giving contrast, so that's a thing you should note. So any of all of these, you should brighten it up. So let's use screen, and then bring down the opacity to how we want it. You can as well use the curve and just drag it up if you don't want to use that method. This one is so simple and direct. Okay, so you can see everything, and if the eyes and teeth is too bright, you can bring it down a little bit. So here is what we have for the now. We can create a stem visible layer, Ctrl Shift Alternate E, and quickly add contrast to the image. So we can also do dodge and burn. So let's try and do dodge and burn. And before we do the dodge and burn, I'm going to set a dodge and burn layer to show the depth of where we need to do dodge and burn. And we need a color, solid color, and we need 80 80 80, so they should be 80, and this should be 80. Just to click a black and white, change the to color, and now we can see where we need to dodge and burn. So just come below, create a dodge and burn adjustment layer, dodge burn curve, and we have that. And I'm just going to start adjusting. So make sure your brush flow is very low. 13 should do. That's it. That's too much. So let's go around 4. So I'm going to do that quickly. And that should take a lot of time as well. So in order not to make the video long, you can do that later on. So that's one thing I do. And we can turn off this layer as well and add some contrast. So adding contrast, I'm going to use the soft add contrast to this one. Just going to use this one, add contrast, and it's just going to add a contrast to it, just little contrast. And if you can't see it, that's because that black mask is showing. So that's the contrast. You can decrease the opacity and you can sharpen the image. So let's decrease it to somewhere around that, and it's just there, visible. So let's look at where we started from here to here. One thing I like to do as well is, if you don't want the curve layer, you can leave it like this, so calm. So guys, this is how to retouch quickly your images using frequency separation and the actions that are present inside of it. So thank you guys, see you in the next video.